2, 1. Oh my God. Definitely an earlier start to the day, but we're here. Cardio's done. Now let's start the day. Good morning, guys. Brandon Hudden here. Hope you're having a great day. The time is currently about 6:45 in the morning and probably had one of the worst night sleeps of my life. Back into the real world. Not sure what it was about last night, but kept on waking up every 2 hours. Woke up at 12, 2, 4. It got to about 6 o'clock and I was like, you know what, I cannot fight this anymore. I'm gonna go to the gym, start my cardio, get my hour fasted complete, and just get like an early start to the day. We're heading back to the apartment now to see what Brittany is doing. She had an even worse night's sleep than me. Every time I woke up, she was like awake, either on her phone, she couldn't sleep. So we're gonna get some breakfast, see how she is feeling. I'm all for keeping each other motivated on prep, but sometimes people just have hard days and you have to support them through it. So today I thought I'd take you through a whole day on what it's like to prep with a girlfriend, the hardships we go through because we are both dieting together for the same show in the next 5 weeks times. I thought I'd take you through the day and show you what it's really like to prep with a girlfriend. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Right now, before we go and wake Brittany up, she's still sleeping, so I need to be quiet. But I'm gonna do some emails, get all my YouTube stuff done, get some editing done, reply to everyone in the Facebook group, and then we're gonna start the day. The reason I'm not having breakfast just yet, I've woke up substantially more early than usual. If I space my meals out too much in the day, I'm gonna be so unbearably hungry tonight, so I don't wanna do it to myself. So I'm gonna fast as long as possible, get Brittany up, and then we're gonna have breakfast together. My life wasn't perfect, yeah, I know that now. When it came crashing down. When do you want to get up? Never. This is like the worst thing I could have possibly done. Went to do cardio and then got back into bed because I could sleep right now for the rest of my life. Alright guys, so this morning's weight is 202.4 pounds. Day 78. As you can see, is the new lowest weight. You look so good.
Morning ritual.
You look great.
I'm not losing weight as fast as Brandon, guys.
Step inside my zone. Baby, you can give me everything I want. Everything I want.
Definitely think it's time to eat because I'm feeling rather flat. Legs are coming through though, like I'm happy about this. How do you feel about me wasting away into nothingness? I feel like in 5 weeks there'll be nothing left. I'll just be a weed flowing in the wind.
You look great though. You're just
skinnier.
Shreddy. You're not skinny.
Shreddy. Oh man, Shreddies. Cereal. Cravings are really bad right now. We're so bad. I'm so bad. Yeah, I should probably put this away at some point today. I kind of just like pick clothes from it when I need them, and now they're like this.
All I need is not to feel so much alone. So step inside my zone.
We are both alive and ready to start the day. We're gonna start with breakfast. Usually Brittany will be doing cardio with me, but instead she's gonna do a post-workout. We're following a different plan. Like I'll do a lot of lists and she'll do some HIIT. This is gonna kill me. Holy shit. That's a good amount. Brittany is also following a different diet to me. We will get into that a little bit later on the videos because we all have our own ways of doing things and get into that end result. I'm gonna make some breakfast because I'm freaking starving. Just finished making breakfast. I have my 40 grams of oats, 75 spinach, 75 kale, and 300 milliliters of egg whites. You guys have seen me have this breakfast countless times now because I've been having the same breakfast for the past 11 weeks. As you just saw, Brittany got to have Special K and oats for breakfast. I crave cereal right now, 5 weeks out, more than you could ever imagine, but that's because of personal preference. One thing that's like, I guess the hardest thing right now for me, dieting with a girlfriend, is understanding that we all have our own ways of doing things. I like to follow a set meal plan. hitting my macros with the same foods every day. So when something's taken away, I feel like I'm progressing. Brittany likes to have something different every single day. Customizing her own diet. I know exactly what I'm eating every day, so it makes my life easier and a lot less stressful. I get stressed out pretty easily, so like a meal plan is really good for me. Both methods work. The if it fits your macros approach is definitely a preferred way to diet. I just prefer doing it like this. So I feel like the first thing, everyone has their own way of doing things. You got to understand that.
Just having the same meals over and over again wasn't working for me. I decided to make the switch and it's working a lot better for me. I'm actually seeing a lot more progress in my body than I was. I have more energy. I'm feeling a lot better. So I'm really, really glad that I made the decision, even though I know it's a little bit hard sometimes for Brandon being in a house with somebody who can have the occasional treat.
In the beginning, Brittany started prep about 6 weeks ago. She was following a meal plan, but like I said, we all have our own ways of doing things. I have to watch her eat cereal now and again. It is the necessary pain I've inflicted upon myself. I'm talking shit about it. I actually enjoyed this breakfast, but even still, it's very samey. Honestly, I feel so much better now after my first meal. Like, it's so easy to start getting frustrated and like hangry. Originally, I waited to have breakfast with Brittany, and in doing so, my fasted window was like so much longer than it usually is, and I was starting to get annoyed. The original bowl of oats that I made, hence why there was 2 bowls of oats in that little sequence. If you didn't realize, now you know. It overflowed in the microwave, and there was oats all over the microwave. I got really annoyed, and I was getting hungry. At the end of the day, you're gonna get to a stage where it's gonna get hard and things are going to like annoy you or get to you, or in a relationship, to reference the whole like purpose of this video again. Brittany came over to me, she gave me a hug, she was like, it's gonna be okay, we have 5 weeks left. And I feel like that's really important too, to have a good support system, whether that be like family members, a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or just someone to go to when things hit the fan. So like I was saying earlier about like, you know, it being easier for me to work out my diet because I know I'm eating every day, but harder for Brittany because she has to work it out. She just spent the past half an hour inside the cupboard trying to work out today's food, literally. If you haven't realized, by the way, as I've been vlogging this morning, you may realize there's some new additions to the apartment in the form of some pretty sick artwork. This incredible company called Motive Art, they emailed me about 2 weeks ago and they was like, dude, your apartment is bare, you have no artwork, so we want to make you a custom piece and send you some other stuff that's listed on the website. There's gonna be a link in the description if you want to check out any of their stuff, but the custom canvas they made for me is this. It is the picture that was taken a couple weekends ago with me and the whole Alphalete squad at my first ever meetup. It was by far one of the most special, monumental times in my entire life, so I had to get it on a frame, and one of my favorite quotes is also on the top, edited by Zane, my boy. And it says, somebody has to, so why not you? Somebody has to achieve that dream, that goal, so why would you watch anyone else achieve it when you can achieve it for yourself? Because you deserve it just as much, if not more, as the person that you are maybe comparing yourself against. So somebody has to, so why not you? I think it's pretty sick. Now I'm gonna take you around the house and show you all the other pieces that they sent me. So the first piece is this fat Instagram heart that we decided to put right above the kitchen. It's actually Brittany's idea because considering we both like work in social media, we thought it would be like rather fitting considering we both do like Instagram and YouTube. It looks so sick. Honestly, that is sick. The next one is in the living room, completing it just above the couch. We've been saying for the longest time that we need to put some on the wall because this is quite a big space, and with all the white wall, it almost looks a little bit bare, so we like definitely needed something. There's a bit of a close-up of what it looks like. I personally love like watercolors and arty stuff, so I think it's pretty sick. The final one is in the bedroom, which was also so underdecorated, but now we got this. It's these black and white crystal lips, which I think are absolutely sick. Like the detail is outrageous considering the size of this canvas, because this is massive, by the way. This like covers the whole wall. What better location than in the bedroom to have a fat pair of crystal lips? Kissing goes down in the bedroom, so it makes a lot of sense. It definitely feels a lot more homely now to me because I feel like I've further customized it myself, and as well as having the sick office space finished with the Alphalete canvas, honestly just makes it really special to me. And just like all these pieces, they're sick. But link in the description if you want to check out Motive Art's page. It is a couple hours in the future right now. We've come to the Bull Ring in Birmingham for the primary reason to get myself some boxer shorts. None of my boxer shorts seem to fit anymore. I've lost that much weight around my waist that like all my Calvin Klein don't actually, are we gonna go? They don't actually fit anymore, so we had to come in to get some new ones. And I wasn't willing to spend another £30 on 2 pairs of Calvin Klein boxers. I'm just gonna wait till I'm fat again so I can wear them again. But some H&M will do for now. H&M boxer shorts aren't that bad. Well, I say they're not bad. I've never actually worn them before, so we'll see. Just on the way back to the apartment, I'm gonna have a meal and then start getting ready for the gym. Just stopped off on the way back go to Starbucks because Brittany's making a video on her channel with her like 3 Starbucks hacks, like drinks that you can order from Starbucks that are really good but really low calorie. I don't order Starbucks, I don't like coffee, so I have no idea, but she's making a video on her channel about that. But I just wanted to like briefly say, I feel like on prep, another really important thing to do when in a relationship is just make sure you're doing something other than going to the gym. Even if you can't go out on a date, because a lot of a relationship is going on dates and just eating, going to restaurants, going to hotels, all those kind of things, and we can't do that right now. So I feel like one of the things that's really important is just making sure you're active throughout the day, getting out the apartment, going for walks, going to shop for boxes and socks, because that's all we've done today. But honestly, it's just made today so much better. Yes, we can go to the movies and stuff, but you know, when you smell the popcorn, you basically want to kill yourself. So basically all I wanted to say is that one thing I'm trying to do now is just keep us busy. It's really easy to get lost in your own head when dieting, especially when you are both doing it, because it can very easily bring you closer together, but in the same moment it can bring you further apart because you're just stuffed up in the same place. So just make sure to get out of the house and do something together. Quick side note, it's literally getting to the point now on prep where doing something as simple as just walking outside for an hour is actually getting taxing. Like I have a headache right now, not through dehydration because I've already drank like 2 or 3 liters of water today. I'm really trying to increase my water intake every single day now as we get close to the show. Headaches, they're really not fun. And there's like nothing you can do about it as well. You kind of just have to like ride it out. Real question is though, how are you gonna drink them all? Are you gonna drink them all? You gonna try to?
I can only have 1.
You should do a Starbucks challenge.
Could fit 2 into my macros today because these have like nothing in them. They're just like iced Americanos blended with different stuff. I could totally fit these actually, and it really wouldn't.
Are they decaf? Are you gonna get like a massive caffeine?
No, none of them are decaf.
Well,
I'm gonna have like a panic attack if I drink more than 1.
I think guys, we just got back to the apartment. We have a bunch of stuff we need to do today, so I'm probably gonna end this video here. This video, the topic of this video was prep in a relationship, and there's one thing I want to end this video on. It may seem like dieting with a girlfriend could potentially be harder. As far as like a mental standpoint, where I'm at right now, my last prep, me and Brittany, we actually ended up breaking up. It was the distance that got to us because I couldn't be in America while I was on prep and she had to be in America because she had a full-time job in Boston. That distance is probably what broke us up, but it had a lot to do with prep as well. But I definitely feel like having something consistent as us being stronger in a relationship has made this whole journey that much easier. So although most of the points in this video have been how to be mindful that you are still in a relationship and you still need to, you know, give effort to that, the condition I've actually managed to get into on this prep has been a lot easier to get to because of something that is consistent as a relationship. And you know, I don't really know what else. Do you have anything you want to say? There we go.
Yeah.
Should we go really close?
No, we
Come on.
shouldn't.
Yeah?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, I think you really hit everything, but I guess if I was to give like one main super important tip, it goes back to like make sure you're still putting effort into the relationship, because bottom line is your brain is consumed with prep. Like we spend more time thinking about food in the gym than like any sane person would.
And like cravings and stuff, it's just ridiculous.
Literally, we like talk about it all the time. So it's really important to just like take a minute sometimes and be like, oh hey, I am in a relationship, and you have to devote some of that energy to the person that you're with and make sure that they know that like you care and you support them and you love them, because when you're so low on energy, sometimes it's really hard to like show affection and do things like that. Very important.
The mic's on. I thought the mic was off that whole time, but it's on.
That would have been really bad. And make sure you're standing on solid ground. Don't go into something this hard together if you're not ready for it. Like you have to be strong in your relationship to be strong and then do something hard. Yeah.
And going into a prep, if the person that you're going into the prep with isn't doing the prep and you are just doing the prep, you need to realize that they're not doing the prep and it is you. So all the things you're going through, they are self-inflicted, and there is no reason why you should treat the person in the relationship like shit, because it's your fault that you feel like shit because you decided to diet. When you were on prep last year, I just couldn't understand what you were going through. There was one particular moment where we was down by the pool because her apartment had like a pool and everything. Not this apartment doesn't have a pool, you know. Oh, that was a good life. No, it was a good life. A woman gave us a big tray of like barbecue ribs, mac and cheese, all that stuff. Yeah. And Brittany could eat it and I had to just watch her eat it, and I couldn't. I felt like a victim of life. I let it get to me, and that was the one point on my last prep. And I was 10 weeks out and it was already getting to me. That's how much easier this has been. Yeah, it has. And it was really hard too, because I was always like, oh, I want to go out, let's go to dinner with my friends, I want to go on a
a date and we couldn't, and I would get so frustrated
Yeah.
that we couldn't. Whereas this time around, it's like, I know that we can't do the same things because I can't do them and neither can he.
Yeah.
So there's like less pressure, I feel like, on you.
We're gonna go back to this clip in like 3 months when we both have like really fat faces. And you know what?
We're gonna eat mac and cheese.
We're not even gonna give a shit.
ribs.
I'm gonna start getting comments on YouTube that are like, Brandon, have you had an allergic reaction? Why is your face so fat? I'll
Why
be
is
like,
your
because
girlfriend so fucking
I'm
fat?"
freaking happy.
We talked about Chinese food today for like 10 minutes, guys. Like,
Yeah. 1 day old, soggy, sweet and sour
that
chicken
Chinese food is
balls.
better after you heat it up the second day.
That's a fact. Right guys, with that being said, I'm gonna end this video here. We went off on a tangent. Now we're speaking about food. It's time we ended the video.
usual.
If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. If you haven't already, join the Don Squad. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.